Kent, can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can.
Thank you. Alrighty, everybody, we have Coach here. We'll get started with questions from Kent. If anyone else has a question, go ahead and raise your hand for me. Go ahead, Kent.
Hi, Coach. I noticed that you've given Kayla a lot of the tougher, or maybe the toughest perimeter defensive job so far in a couple of games. I know she chased Diana around a lot in the opener. Is she your best perimeter defender at this point?
I tell you what, I have been really, really impressed. I joked with her. I said, when we signed you, I didn't necessarily know that in the first couple of days I would be raving about her defense and the job that she did. You mentioned Tarasi, just giving her information without ever going through it. And she's just doing it. Comes with, again, playing on multiple teams overseas, et cetera. So she has a great will about her. And so whatever task you give her, she's somebody that just really grabs a hold of it and gives you maximum effort and passion in what she's doing. And so, yeah, I don't know, is she our best? It depends on what you need. I think that, we're hopefully about to see more from Aerial Powers in that regard, because I thought she, in training camp, showed us moments where she was really hard to play against. So, but yeah, I'd like to be able to think that our perimeter is going to be very hard to play against.
When you haven't had a real practice in between games, and you talked about the issues on the defensive end after the last game, how do you right that ship on the run and on the fly, as it were? Do you kind of take from what you did last year in terms of implementing things during morning shoot?
No, I mean, I think, it's always, video is a great tool. And then when you get to shoot around, you do have to kind of move on to the next team and the schemes. I mean, I think, I think the challenge is, the way that New York plays. We're too early in the game to be changing our schemes based on sort of who we're playing, as we're trying to. I don't want each game to be different. We have to have an identity, and so we got caught over helping quite a bit in New York. After giving up points in the paint. We need to be able to do both. We did not get that done. We didn't get the second and third effort that's necessary. I thought we rotated well in the first pass, but they were very good about making the next pass, the hockey assist. And we didn't get that part done. So all you can do is show it to them. You can identify in the next, the shoot around that you're in, the next opponent, where we need to improve. And you just hope that the effort's there and communication. Yeah, I mean, I just thought that, I think maybe our offense might have sucked the life out of us a little bit, in the third quarter in particular. So we just got to try to avoid doing that. And again, it was, it was self-inflicted what we were doing offensively, and it shouldn't carry over, but it certainly does.
One more question. Assume everything went well with Fee in terms of her negative tests. When do you anticipate her being able to join you for practice?
Well, she's still in the midst of going through that. And, so you just don't know. You don't want to put a day on it, because you can't assume that she's going to return all required, the consecutive negative tests. And so you can certainly count and go, if it goes well, then she could be available on Saturday. If there's any hiccups, then obviously it'll be different than Saturday.
Danny, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Thanks for the time. This is Danny Barlavi with Insider. So yeah, after the game with Liberty, and just now you mentioned the need for kind of a more cohesive, strong identity with the AP and KMAC backcourt.
Yeah.
I was wondering, do you think going up against Sue and Jewel Lloyd is a good opportunity to kind of forge that identity in the fire?
It's not a bad time, Yeah, I think, it's part of the reason, for putting them together is, we match up a little bit better. And so I think we can get some size, we can shore up theoretically, some rebounding. I think right now we're defensive rebounding, we're fifth, and, I think we have another level we can get to. But yeah, I think, I mean, it's certainly going to be a challenge, and especially for AP, maybe guarding some things that she doesn't usually guard at the top of the offense. But AP is not playing point guard the entire game. There's segments of her minutes that are going to be at the lead guard spot. But overall, yeah, it's a good matchup for us. It should be fun to watch. I hope it's fun for us.
Any last
Thanks so
questions
much.
for Coach?
You're welcome, Danny.
Any other questions?
All right.
All right. Thanks,
See y'all.
everyone.